around changing locations and shit. Man, get into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way, I made. Sacrificing time for this shit, man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago, they ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool, I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace, I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend, we should try again. You been on my mind, you should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl, you know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I...
Yeah, it's goddess. And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether an eagle, a giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo. We stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat that. And we ain't scared of running, what you thought we bleed that? It's only one team over here, that's Cowboys, believe that. Yeah, this you got is the poet. Big up West Coast Cowboy, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out. Now don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC. Yeah, DC4L.
31 teams in the NFL. His system is designed to stop 25 teams.
Shit, I need a linebacker that's over 200 pounds. I need a defensive tackle that you got to pull away from the buffet. He's gone, so no.
Let's talk about that.
But yeah, that's a large part. That's a large part of your
I gotta
team.
make this point because I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about it until you mentioned it. So I gotta get this out before it flees me, and the nation needs to hear this.
And we are live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing today, man? And listen, I'm not alone. The voices in my head have not won this time, because I am sure of it this time. I'm with the birthday boy himself. Now, Landlord is as old as Methuselah. He was in the beginning, in the Bible, in Genesis, they talked of Methuselah, and he was the oldest man in the world. And Landlord is the
that boy
second
said Genesis.
Yeah, and Landlord is the
Damn.
second oldest nigga in America. Happy early birthday to my nigga Landlord, man. Happy early C-Day to the brother Landlord, man.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Hey, I'm just trying to make it to another year, man. I'm appreciative of everything. Life is good, family's good, everything's good, man. So I'm thankful.
Man, God is
On this
amazing.
Thanksgiving, I'm thankful. Absolutely.
Yes, indeed. Because listen, man, I'm going to need y'all to show my brother some love, man. Like, he don't age gracefully. Like, his bones pop like his bones pop like my bones pop. So listen.
I ate too many Fugazios growing up.
So I need y'all to bless my brother Cash App. I need y'all to bless my brother Super Chat. I need y'all to show my nigga some birthday love, man. Show my brother some love for the holiday. Cause listen, his birthday, we ain't gonna see Landlord. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, this is the last time you finna see Landlord. This nigga is gonna be out and about. So
Yeah, yes, sir.
he said the Dead Sea was alive when Landlord was born.
Yeah. I'm an old man. But hey, I'm glad I don't look like what I've been through. What they say? I don't look like what I've been through.
Yes, indeed. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all show my brother Landlord some love, man. And if y'all need a reminder what his cash app is, it's Landlord723. I just put it in the chat box on my end. It's right underneath his name. So y'all make sure y'all show my brother some love, man. And
Yeah, that cash out come on time.
hell yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The super chats are nice, but I get that the next month. That
Mm-hmm.
cash out coming for the birthday right on time. You understand? So I appreciate y'all. I know y'all gonna show me some love, man, but I appreciate it in advance. Whatever you can do, you know what I'm saying? With the
Yes, indeed.
jackets. You can, hey, I wish you can email me a plate, because I know some of y'all got some good food over there. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, we cooking already. My wife done did some dressing. She done fried some pork
House smell
chops.
good as a mug.
Boy, fried some chicken, some yams, some greens. They made like 50, 11,000 cakes. You know what I'm saying? So like it's looking
Alright.
good as a whole right now. I'm trying not to crash out. Before it's time to eat, but y'all just pray for me.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man. But speaking of my brother's birthday, the Dallas Cowboys have to also give Landlord a gift, and the gift that keeps on
Thanks.
giving, in Cowboy Nation is winning. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, I done pissed everybody and their mama off on Twitter. I got niggas want to fight me. They never met me before in my life because I was talking about them sorry ass Eagles, man. And listen, it really was a double-edged sword. I was talking about the Eagles, and then I backdoored and I bombed on Shady McCoy ass, and niggas was in there, they were fighting for Shady honor, harder than they daddies were fighting to stay in their lives. You know what I'm saying? So like, they was in that bitch on 10. They were really mad that I spoke, and I spoke the truth. Oh, salute the Mafia too, man. That he got his membership back. Listen, I've been neglecting the shit out y'all on the memberships, man. That's my bad. I'm sorry. I promise you, like there's gonna be some member content added on there. You got my word, because I got some off days now. Because I ain't got to go back to work till like Monday. So y'all will have some member only content in there, before Monday. And depending on what these motherfuckers do,
Mine too.
yeah, and depending on what these motherfuckers do Thursday, gonna be depending on what kind of content you get. I put it to you like
And
that.
y'all already know, man. Y'all used to hold me down in the memberships. YouTube came with the Rico, and a lot of y'all ain't slide back for you, boy, man. So, hey, let's jump these memberships back off too, man, if y'all can.
Yes,
We
indeed.
appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all in advance, man. Appreciate y'all in advance. So yeah, man.
Salute to Miss Regina with the cash out, the birthday cash out. I appreciate you.
Indeed, indeed. Thank you, Miss Regina, for showing love to the brother landlord. So yeah, man. Yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about it, man. Dallas Cowboys got a hard test. They're gonna be playing. And listen, I'm not sitting here acting like oh, salute to Angie with the super chat. She said, "Happy holidays to you both, kinfolk. I got something nefarious for you land on Friday." That's love right there.
Hey, I appreciate you, and already in advance. You've been holding me down all year, so I appreciate
Yes,
you.
indeed. On my end too. So salute to Angie Rebel Chick, man. Salute. Appreciate the love and support. And listen, man. I'm not gonna sit here and act like you know, this the thing. Like just because the Chiefs are 6-4 or 5-6-5, whatever the hell, you know, that was supposed to have been. You know what I'm saying? I look at the Chiefs in a much better light than I do the 8-2 Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Like I come in here with a lot more respect and trepidation playing the Kansas City Chiefs than I do the Philadelphia Eagles because they got one of them
As you
ones
should.
at the quarterback position. Because Patrick Mahomes is fucking Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? And regardless of what the numbers say, because the numbers are down this year, the offensive production is down this year. But at the end of the day, man, until you beat that motherfucker, that's still Patrick Mahomes, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to figure out how to slow them down. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to figure out, how to not let Patrick Mahomes, have, a historic day against our defense.
Yeah, man. Y'all already know Pat is a dangerous threat. This is polar opposites of what we had last week. Like, and I was telling him, I've been deep diving into the film, man, and I don't want to disappoint y'all, but I mean, I have to tell the truth. I have to speak the truth. And the defense played well, but at the same time, Jalen Hurts was defending himself. He was playing self check. A lot of those passes that he should have made, he was gun shy and scared to make. So that's what kind of intensified our effectiveness against them. Not saying that we didn't play a good game because we played much better. We are a much improved defense. You can see that clearly on stopping the run and in some coverage aspects. But we going against somebody that's not going to be scared to sling it. We can just say that. He's going to make the plays. He's going to make anticipatory throws. He's not going to be gun shy. He's going to be reading the whole field. He's going to be going through his progressions. And we got to make it uncomfortable for him. And we seen some good pockets last week from Jalen Hurts, but he just didn't take advantage of it down the field because, he's trash. So we not gonna be able to do the same thing. Hopefully, Flus kind of just was able to tell how sorry Jalen Hurts was and knew the zone was gonna bother him. So I'm gonna give him a little credit. Maybe that was the game plan against Jalen, and he has something different cooked up for Mr. Mahomes.
All right, so we got 2 super chats before we move on. This first one from PJ is on your side, so I appreciate PJ for supporting the trap. He said, "What up, fellas? Love the content. Keep grinding and shining, man. Go Cowboys." So he had hit you on the super chat right there, Lan. And then the brother Mafia Bets hit me with a 20 piece, and he said, "Happy Thanksgiving. Let's win these Thanksgiving week bets." And yes, and hell yeah, we need to win these Thanksgiving week bets. Matter of fact, Mafia, I told you this shit finna be like follow coin. Let me know your picks. Matter of fact, if you want to slide on and tell me your picks real quick and tell the world your picks, you can. Because I seen that last ticket when you won 54. So, if you want to lead us to where the money is, you're more than welcome to do so. But salute to Mafia Bets, man. Thank you for the love and support. My boy, DC for Life, Texas. I'm with you on respect for Mahomes, but that said, I believe it's time Dak beats the Chiefs. DC for Life, Texas. Let's freaking go, Cowboys. Ooh, excuse me. Thank you for the words of encouragement too, because I think we can beat the Chiefs. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. I'm just saying that I believe that we can with what we have.
Mafia did the 20 piece on both sides too.
You had a
He did it twice, didn't it?
No, not to my he said I hit y'all
Yes,
both
he
with
did.
that.
Yes, he did.
I don't see one.
I see it on here.
It just populated in there.
I just didn't know whose side is on. I can't tell.
Okay,
So salute to your Mafia Bets, man. We appreciate your contributions.
Okay, I did just see it, and then you also got C Nicole hit you with a $9.99. Said happy birthday, Lan. Enjoy your day. Sag up.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, Sag Nation. Hey, I appreciate you.
Yes, indeed. So yeah, man. In regards, to Patty, he is a quarterback that's seen a lot, man. There's not too much that you can throw at him that he has not seen. If you're in cover 3 and he knows you're in cover 3, he knows where to go at. He know how to attack the seams and attack the mismatches underneath. If you're in cover 2, he know where to distribute the ball in cover 2. If you're playing man and it's obvious, he knows what to check into to beat that. So I'm feeling, what Lan is saying. Like, you can't be stagnant, and you can't just give him a clear picture. You need to muddle the look up. You need to have a bunch of guys around the line of scrimmage. You need to to bluff some pressures. If you're like, I'll say it like this: if you're gonna play coverage against Patrick Mahomes, you need to bluff that you're coming or something. You can't just sit back and let him dissect, your defense. If you're playing cover 3, that bitch need to look like cover 0. It need to look like an all-out blitz. You're playing cover 3 against Patrick Mahomes. Then you need to roll into the shit. If you're playing cover 2, that bitch need to look like cover 3. If you're playing cover 4, that shit need to look like 0 or some shit. You're gonna have to throw some wrenches into his processing to give your front time to get there. Because the biggest advantage that you have is the fact that their all-pro guard is not going to play. Trey Smith, one of the best guards in football, will be inactive, against the Dallas Cowboys come Thursday. Like, he's out. Noah Gray, one of the tight ends they depend on, was out. Their starting slot cornerback, Chris Roland Wallace, will be out. So the Dallas Cowboys have some opportunities with some of the guys missing to exploit that. And I'm looking at Shoddy ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at Shoddy because if you're not scheming stuff for Quentin Williams to take advantage of whoever playing, instead of Trey Smith, you're not doing your job as an offensive head coach. And I know that's more, of an Eberflus thing, but you're the head coach. You get the final say so. You get to decide, you get to decide, shit like that. Like, if a backup is going to be checking CeeDee Lamb for a majority of the game, I agree that George Pickens is the nigga right now, but if a motherfucker was just riding the bench and then he got to go out there and try and cover a motherfucker that's averaging 90 yards, I might try and exploit that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about matchup football. In the words of like Vacher, you got to play find the scrub. And they're going to have some scrubs out there with the injuries that they have at some key positions.
Facts. And if I was Shoddy or Dak, I would tap into that early. I want to see where your head at, CD.
Like, real shit. Like, if they're gonna go out there and play a backup slot corner on CeeDee Lamb from the opening snap, I'm calling something for that shit immediately. I'm going to test your nuts. Like, all right, it was cute that you put this nigga on my all-pro wide receiver, but are you gonna stand on it, right? Cause if I go out there and I mix him up out the gate, and you got to go do something else, that completely changes your defensive game plan, does it not? Because you weren't expecting me to have to put somebody else over there. You were expecting to try and play with fire and get away with that shit for a prolonged period of time, correct?
Shout out to my guy Robert King on the Cash App. I appreciate you, man.
Salute to Robert King, man. But yeah, man, like, I would test that shit. I definitely would test that shit early and often if they're going to go out there and do that. Because if I can
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say if I could force them to make an adjustment, it'll be good.
Yeah, I just want to know where his head at early in the game so I can understand what I need to be doing later on in the game. I don't want what he is or what his mental space at to be the deciding factor in the game. Like, I'm gonna go to CD first play. Where you head at, CD? Are you ready? I ain't even gonna tell him. Real talk, I ain't go straight at him. I ain't even warning you on that. I want to know where your headspace is. Get right and get back to being CeeDee Lamb. This boy forgot who he is. You CeeDee Lamb. I gotta hype you up. You know who you is. Get back to playing great football like you know to be doing. Like I said, man, this the same game that you've been loving since you was a little boy, man. Don't make it bigger than what it is. This is just football. Go out there and be gangster and dominant like you always been, man. Real talk. We need that CD back.
Hell yeah. T. Jack said he hoping that Dak stays in his fuck'em arc. My favorite version of Dak is I do this version. Dak was talking crazy on the sideline, man.
Man, Dak a gangster, bro. Dak is a gangster. I don't know if y'all knew that, but Dak is a gangster, bro. And that's exactly what type of quarterback you need. That's the guy, when people say the best leader in football, I seen it on that side from the sideline. I was ready to play. That man said we just gave him a little head start. We down 21-0. That boy said, man, we just gave him a little head start. That's all. That's a leader right now, people. That's a leader right now.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. He said, hey, man, Dak a motherfucker.
Gangster.
Man, listen. I love Foe, man, and I'm happy that he got that record, man. I'm happy he got that. I'm happy he got that record. I'm happy he getting some of the, the praise that he deserves because he's been a great quarterback for a long time, man. People be trying to downplay him because Jerry crazy. Like Dak ain't won shit because he been fucking with Jerry this entire time. That goes.
It take a whole organization to win big, man. This is the most team sport ever. Like, don't never forget that. I know we get hyperbolic sometimes and get a quarterback too much love and too much criticism, so it's foul. But never forget that this is the most team-oriented sport ever in football. And it take even more than the players. It take everybody, like the equipment managers and everything, bro. This is a difficult sport to win in.
He said, salute to Anthony. He said, page these gentlemen the uncut. You better be subscribed. Appreciate you, Anthony. Yeah, we be trying to do some gangster shit, man. And yeah, Mafia gonna drop some picks in here, real soon. Like I said, my brother just won 54 Hyundai, and I'm trying to get in where I fit in with that. So he gonna share some of his picks with us, once he get them bitches posted, and I'll spin the block and let you know what they are. But yeah, man. But yeah. Now we talked about what we thought. You want to hear from Spags? You want to hear from the young, not the young, but you want to hear from the nigga Spagnolia real quick? And I like
Sure.
Spag. Like
Spag the guys.
Spag is dope. Like Spag
He guys.
is like he really might have to claim the fame of being one of the best defensive coordinators in league history.
Yeah.
Because I think you could say like, hey, maybe like of course Bill Belichick when he was with the Giants, maybe Buddy Tony Dungy. Like there's been some great ones, but he got that pedigree, because he's been the defensive coordinator these last 2 championships.
Yeah, he wanted them one.
Or is it 3? Has he been there since 2019? He might have been there since 2000. He might have all 3 championships with him. Let me double check.
I think he do.
Let me see. Steve Spag. Because if he was there in 2019, that means that he won all 3 titles with the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, I'm sorry. He's won 4 of them bitches.
Damn. Yeah, he definitely gold status. Definitely gold status.
Because let's see. He was... I think he might have been with Baltimore when they won their championship with Joe Flacco that year. So he was a defensive assistant with Baltimore, and then as an actual defensive coordinator, he won 3 Super Bowls with the Kansas City Chiefs. So he's been the architect of the Kansas City Chiefs defense the entire time that he's been there. So hats off to Spags, man. This is a guy that we got to be prepared for. This is a guy that we got to watch out for. He the one, that could change this game. Like I trust Dak. Dak is an amazing quarterback. Dak has had some success against Spagnolia. He beat his Giant team. He swept his Giant team in 2017. Right after they made the playoffs in 2016. But but let's talk. Let's see what he had to say. Cause he's just really sitting here talking about the short week. They're not used to this turnaround. I don't believe the Chiefs have played on Thanksgiving since like 1995 or something like that. So I don't think they're really accustomed to these quick turnarounds. So we might have an advantage there. But we'll see what he says.
So this gonna be a special.
When you get a full week, I think you can dig, try to find a weakness, put something different in. Now, have we put some wrinkles in? Yeah, we kind of prepared for this a little bit back a while ago. But I don't think you can get the full allotment of what you would like to have. Like, what'll be interesting is after the game saying, oh, if we had time, we could have put this in, but I hope that doesn't happen. And really, I think the biggest challenge, Coach Reed's probably talked about it, is just getting the guys fresh and ready to play physical.
So, like I said, they are not accustomed. And I'm not saying that it's just like this, this unimaginable advantage. Oh, hold on. Here them picks come. Here them motherfuckers picks from my brother Mafia. So Mafia got Jackson Smith and Jigba going over 95 yards, so we got to get at least 96 of them hoes. He got Jordan Pickens going for 75.5 receiving yards. He got James Cook rushing for at least 98. Rushing and receiving yards. He got a eclipse at least 98. That's real doable for him. He got Drake May passing for at least 246 yards. Lad McConkey passing for at least 52 yards because it's 51.5. And then Matthew Stafford with at least 2 touchdown passes because it's at 1.5. Hold on. He also saying he making some adjustments to it. So hold that thought. Don't jot that down just yet because I damn sure almost got my pen and paper out. He said he making some adjustments. So
them sound good though. I ain't gonna hold you.
They sound like layups. Boy, I be forgetting I even got prize picks. I could probably have put that shit in there. Okay, here it go. He making an adjustment to it now. All right, and
Don't say their name no more until they give us a response. God damn it.
Oh, you damn right, man. And you right. So, all right, so he got Jackson Smith and Jigba, and salute to you too for the $10 because he sent it, just regularly before, and he sent it with a 10 this time. I appreciate, the love. He said he's making it look a little better. All right, and it's gonna stay up there for a while too. So y'all want to get y'all pen and paper and take this down. This man just won $5,400 off his last 2 tickets. So I wouldn't lead you astray. And listen, we gonna have to spend the block on landlord ad before long, cause I ain't gonna even tell this man business like that. But just know, if you ever see landlord, that's my favorite cousin. That's my favorite cousin. But Jackson Smith and Jigba going for 95.5 receiving yards. George Pickens going for 75.5. George might have that shit at halftime. James Cook, over 97.5 total yards. So rush and receiving yards going over 97. So you got to get at least 98. Drake May, trying to get that MVP. He gonna have to get 246 passing yards at least, because that's at 245.5. Lag McConkey gonna have to touch at least 52 receiving yards, and then we got Matthew Stafford, who leading the NFL in touchdown passes. Has to get at least 2. He has thrown, if I'm not mistaken, he's thrown like 27 touchdowns to 0 interceptions his last however many games. So Matthew Stafford been going crazy. And
he's playing out of his mind, bro.
At 37 years old. At 37 years old, man. Oh, and he said the McConkey one should be good because both of the running backs were on IR, and I don't think that they activated, I don't think that they activated whatchamacallit just yet. I think Marvin and Hampton, might have one more day off. And even if he was there, they gonna throw the ball. They don't got Justin Herbert for, just to look at him. They don't got him because they think he cute. They got him 'cause he can sling that bitch around the yard. So yeah, I think I like that shit too. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna even play with it. I'm finna go ahead and jot these down. Cause everybody likes money. It's too close to Christmas. It's too close to Christmas not to get this gift. You know what I'm saying? It's too close to Christmas not to get this gift. So I'm finna add this shit to my notes. Boom. JSN 95.5. I'm just gonna take a picture. I'm acting like a damn caveman. I'm just gonna take a picture. Booyah. All right, appreciate Mafia Bets for the love, man, because I'm sure going to go out here and put that shit in. Because I think we all like money, man. I think we all like money. So
yeah, we love that money.
Mañana. Man.
Holla at me mañana.
Salute to Papa Suge in the building, too, man. He said Will Campbell just went on IR. But, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, Drake May already takes a bunch of sacks. But they also throw the ball around. He got Stephon Diggs, the Bouye boy from Louisiana from LSU has finally stepped up and been the wide receiver that I saw. Cause I was high on that kid coming out of college. It just took him some time to get adjusted to the NFL, I guess, to get his mind together. Speaking of being high on somebody, we were super high on getting Quentin Williams. When motherfucker was telling you that trade was an F and that the Dallas Cowboys was failing and there was some more baby back bullshit, right? Y'all knew that shit just wasn't the case. Because this man had completely changed the way you play defense now. So, shout out to Joe Smite. Cowboys rushing yards per game allowed. We were allowing 143 rushing yards per game, without Quentin Williams in the middle of our defense, right? They were running everywhere. They did what they wanted to do. The last 2 games with Quentin Williams, they're only allowing 45 yards on the ground on average. So, Quentin Williams, and listen, Quentin Williams is going to be one of your biggest keys to victory. Quentin Williams has to whoop the backup that's playing instead of Trey Smith. What you finna say, brother?
To be fair, I wouldn't put all that on one man. We did have a lot of other things that happened. Mm-hmm. And I do appreciate what I'm seeing from DeMarvion Overshown too. Like I got a keen eye on him because I was just trying to make sure he's healthy. But he's looking pretty explosive to me. And then his awareness is much better than a lot of these other linebackers so far. So I think DeMarvion Overshawn been playing a part in that too, and he been doing the Lord's work in the flats. The flat guy, he been clamping that up. So I'm happy what I'm seeing from my boy Agent O.
Okay. Hell yeah. Hey, kudos to Overshown. Kudos to Revel, even though I think we were talking about this shit too. I don't know how Revel is, necessarily doing on end breakers. Any time a motherfucker start running across the field, I'm not saying that he can't run, but I'm just saying he's a little slow on the uptick when that shit happens. He guarding motherfucker vertically, he's way better at that right now than trying to guard people across the field.
I think he's struggling with changing the direction. I heard they said he got he had some hip injury type issues. And I kind of see it he seemed a little stiff. Cause that don't even go for just the top tier wide receivers he was playing last game. I seen people like Jahan Dotson hit a cut and he just got separation from Revel. So I'm thinking he's struggling with some of that movement. I think that change of direction might take a few weeks to get back right or something. Maybe he ain't trusting it all the way. It's a lot of things. It could be mental, it could be physical. We just got to see how it play out and hope for the best.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. We just going to have to, pray about it because we need Revel. And, there are some signs that, Kalen Carson, I know we jumping all over the place, but I just got to save the shit to come to my mind before I forget about it. Kalen Carson is still on the injury report. He is listed as limited with a hamstring. And then the Dallas Cowboys also called up a no-name cornerback, Corey Ballantyne, to the active roster. So shit like that make me wonder if Kalen Carson is going to be healthy enough to play. You know what I mean?
I don't know who the hell that man is.
I don't know.
We already got some no names. What they calling him up for? We got Reddy Stewart. We got what that boy name? Chiqueezy. We got some no name people. So I'm wondering what made them do that.
Because if Kalen Carson can't play, Trequez, if he get cooked, somebody else got to play. Or Trequez get hurt, somebody else got to play. So it's probably like a numbers game. So, if Kalen Carson can't play, right, and then Trequez Bridges is playing in his place, somebody else had to back up Trequez Bridges because they view Reddy Stewart as either a slot or a safety. They let him play some snaps as safety. They let him play some snaps in the slot. They don't want to put Reddy Stewart on the outside. And if they're that adamant that they don't want to see that man on the outside, I'm going to believe them. You know what I'm saying? If they think you that bad, I don't want to put you out there. Same token, though, you could just put Reddy Stewart, in the slot and just pray that, the Ron Bland can check like Rasheed Rice or somebody. Or matter of fact, landlord, we got to talk about our matchups. Who the fuck do you
Let's
want
do
to
it.
go, Who the fuck do you want to guard Xavier Worthy?
Woo!
Out of the ACL boys, who's need to be guarded?
So you saying Trayvon Diggs is not an option?
He's not. He's not gonna play.
Mm.
Short week. They would have been hard pressed to open his practice window, actually seeing him, move around and shit, and then get cleared to play. Now, there's a better chance he plays in Detroit, but
Whoever the hell our fastest DB is, man. Because they Worthy got some jets.
Fastest man in the NFL, correct?
He might be.
Because he had the fastest time of the combine in history.
Yeah. I don't like nobody against him. Like, not right now. So it's gonna take a group effort. Whenever he go down the field, hopefully our defensive line dominate this game, and that's not a problem. But I know they're gonna use that little quick screen game with him too, though. So we gotta be able to come up and make the tackle.
They say Weezy ran a 4.38 at his pro day, but the way he be getting burnt, I do not see no 4.3. I don't know if Revel can run with that boy. Because I'm worried about Xavier Worthy, because Xavier Worthy runs real low 4.2. I'm worried about
that goddamn knee brace on. I don't trust it.
Yeah, so
mess around and hurt that boy. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, that's a lot of speed to be trying to put on somebody they got a bionic leg right now. You might just have to bracket this nigga the entire game. You might have to just simplify your coverages. You might just have to have a call for Xavier Worthy. When Xavier Worthy is in the game, these are the coverages that you play. When Xavier Worthy is out the game, these are the coverages that you play. You know what I mean? It might just have to be a situation like that. It might just have to be a situation like that, because I'm a little timid of playing man-to-man against Xavier Worthy, and we know for a fact that we're going up against an offensive coordinator that can scheme up very elaborate and tricky ways to get him the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, you remember the Super Bowl when them motherfuckers, hit it like a break dance move and changed to the formation they was in?
Yep, they super creative.
Them niggas did like a pirouette, and then they were in a different formation, and then they snapped the ball and scored a touchdown. I'm like, man, y'all ain't get the fuck on. Hate these.
That's just ridiculous right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's when we had Kellen Moore still, too. I was mad jealous.
T-Jack said, against zone, Patrick Mahomes is number 1 in EPA per drop back and number 1 in pass DVOA versus zone. Rasheed Rice is the second best wide receiver in the league versus zone.
I bet.
So
that's why we can't sit back there in that weak ass zone this game. I just told y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something.
And it's something about KC, like they just like a ticking time bomb to me. Like, I know everybody say they struggling with, they kind of are, far as in the red zone and shit, putting up points. But I look at them like a ticking time bomb. That shit can go off at any time, because they still super productive. They still a top 5 offense. Like, they can just snap out of that shit at any time. So I look at them very dangerous, especially with a Patrick Mahomes at the helm. I can't do nothing but respect them.
Hell yeah.
And sit back and, like, you know what I'm saying, be very cautious on how I play this dude. And I ain't gonna lie though, not cautious in a fearful way. I think you just need to be mindful. Cause I honestly feel like you gotta go at Patrick Mahomes. You gotta make him uncomfortable. Cause like he already got that hubris to the point where he feel like he can do anything. So if he's playing like that with that type of mindset, you gotta trick him a couple of times and do something kind of risky a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? And you might get him. So I want to see some DB corner blitzes, some slot corner blitzes. I want to see Eberflus mix it up this game, man.
All right, so shout out to Jay Sars with the 199. He said, "Can Turpin cover Worthy both way the same?" Man, listen, we got to figure it out, and that's why I said like this game it's gonna be one up front. I got a lot of question marks, about my secondary. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole lot of question marks about my secondary, and at least until Trey get back, especially with Kalen Carson. Maybe not playing. If Kalen Carson doesn't play, but thank God, we got that gangster ass Quentin Williams, and Quentin Williams, as I mentioned, will be going up against a backup. So how they go out there, and attack, whatever mass unit offensive line that they put out there is going to be dependent on what we do, because I understand, a lot of folks, when we talk about offensive football, we always talk about the wide receiver matchups against the corners and shit like that. But, passing play starts with the protection. You got 3-step drop, 5-step drop, 7-step drops. And what you call is going to be dependent on how well you can protect your quarterback. If they cannot protect, Patrick Mahomes, that he can get to some of them 7-step drops to push the ball down the field, then that in itself might be able to neutralize having somebody as fast as an Xavier Worthy. If you cannot protect Patrick Mahomes, and if you can't run the ball to get them into some third and manageable situations, and it's third and long, you might be able to walk away from this contest pretty unscathed. But it's going to be real dependent on how you do up front, in my humble opinion. You know what I mean?
You might almost need a spot for Pat Mahomes.
You
Like, this is a great game.
Quarterback.
This is a great game to have Overshown back. I'd say that. This is a great game to have Overshown back. And I'm not just trying to keep harping on Overshown, but he's gonna be very important in my opinion. He's gonna be very important because he might have to check Travis Kelce a few times too. He might be the matchup on Travis Kelce, and I think him doing a good job over the middle covering Devontae Smith. So Overshown is gonna pay some big dividends in his defense, and he's coming for the rest of the season, man. Like, that's gonna be a luxury that you got somebody who you feel kind of comfortable at the linebacker position covering anybody. So I like what I'm saying from Overshown and coverage.
I mean, that's cool and all, but I'm concerned about Trav when it's Donald's time to cover his ass. That's when I'm scared about the shit. When Donald has to cover that man, that's when he scares me.
Every year.
Also, Lou, Mafia wanted to make sure you seen the pics. He didn't want you to think that he would act funny. He wants you to try to get some money too. So I put his pics back up here for you. And what's up? Salute to my brother Rogue in the building, man. Salute to you, man. He said, "What up, Henny and Lynn?" Salute to you, my brother.
What's happening?
But yeah, man. But shit, this is gonna be one of the ways that we win, man. Like Dak, Pitt, CeeDee Lamb, Shotty, Javonte. This is a good defense that they're playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the best defense in the world. There are some personnel issues. They don't have, like top to bottom, shut down personnel. But they got some guys, man. They got Chris Jones still. He's still going strong. He got position flex. You can play him anywhere along the defensive line. He can play 0 for you, 1 tech, 3 tech. You can push him out to the 5 and rush from the defensive end spots. He's tenacious, future Hall of Famer. Having Quentin Williams, we know the impact of a gangster ass defensive tackle. So I want to give all the flowers and respect to Chris Jones, because us stopping him is going to be very important.
On top of that, that's Dak homeboy, so he know Dak very well. They went to college together, right?
Yes, they both played at Mississippi State. Um,
Yeah.
him, Chris Jones, and what's the cornerback that used to play for? Darius Slay. Darius Slay.
Yeah. So
Those
he
three
know
guys.
Dak very well. So we don't want to see a reunion in the backfield. That's all I was.
Not at the fuck all. Not at all. Salute to Nigel Wanza came through. Listen, we're still doing manifestation. You
Salute.
know, landlord, held me at gunpoint and said if I ever want to see my kids again, we're gonna start back.
Wow.
We're gonna start back manifesting in the liquor store. I said, please, anything but take them away from my babies. Anything
Where's
but
my
that.
bodyguard TA at? Where's my bodyguard TA at? We need her to get on it because he back to snitching. Soon as you think he good, he get back to snitching. I told you. He got
Anyway,
landlord-itis. You know what I'm saying? He got to tell on me for something. I don't know
man,
what it is.
hey, back to what I was talking about with landlord was threatening physical violence against me for not manifesting. So point being,
Wow.
we are putting 7 championship trophies in the chat box, 7 shot glasses. We're gonna share the content to 7 different places, and when you donate, please try to send at least $7 so that we can get the maximum power of manifestation.
Facts.
And we do not OG2 trills. My ghetto ass does not have a call-in line. I still am a caveman. I ain't figured the shit out. Landlord is in this motherfucker cuffing the knowledge.
Wow.
So,
It's just slander landlord day, I guess.
it is your birthday, so I'm not there to give you licks, so I gotta give you lashes. You know what I'm saying?
This is the roast of landlord. That'll be dope to have a roast like a celebrity. Just let people
Yeah.
crack on it.
But the one thing I do see that down there though, landlord, I see that your boy still is blitz happy as a motherfucker.
He's still going at him like that.
30.9%, top 10, International Football League in blitz percentage against the quarterback, Dak Prescott, who's currently number 1 in the entire league against the blitz.
I'm about to say, they might be trying to play coverage against that.
It's the pendant, because that's the double-edged sword to it, because they don't have a premier. They don't have a Michael Parsons. I'm not saying that Korlofskis, their edge is a scrub by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not saying that he's a bum, but he's not. Thank you, brother. Thank you, OG Trill. I'm gonna get a call in line one day. I just don't have one currently. But they don't have a pass rusher that changes your defensive plan. They don't have a Myles Garrett. They don't have a T.J. Watt. They don't have a Micah Parsons. They don't have a Will Anderson. They don't have nobody of that ilk over there. So that's one of the reasons why they blitz so much. If you don't have a pass rusher that can win across the board, if you're not sure they can get home with just 4 on a consistent basis, you got to bring some extra people. And Spag has never been shy about bringing extra people when he wants to affect the football game. He's just gonna pray about it. He gonna make sure that his cornerbacks are right with God, and he gonna leave their ass out there on the island. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that's
He's gonna be banking on the fact that his pass rush gonna get there before you can exploit them in the secondary. So that's his whole game right now. And I think Dak Prescott, we gonna need one of them games from Dak. I'm not gonna hold you. My senses is telling me that this might be a shootout.
it's possible.
The reason I'm feeling like that is because I still don't trust Eberflus all the way. And I don't know, he might come out there with that zone, and that's gonna be very problematic for this defense. I'm sorry, like that's gonna hurt us. Because he's not a person you want to just play conservative with. Like he's like a Brady. He's just gonna work down the field and just tear your ass up all game. Shout out to Nigel on my side. Said take a shot for the birthday. Hey man, soon as I get to the house, I'm turning up. So hey, as soon as I get to the house, I'm turning up. Hey,
Indeed.
Thanksgiving and birthday, Black Friday. Hey, Iron Bowl. My birthday be lit for me in my life. You know what I'm saying? I got the Iron Bowl, Alabama versus Auburn. I got Cowboys game on Thursday. I'm off work automatically. Thanksgiving, like it don't get no better than this. Life is wonderful, man. Life is wonderful right now.
Indeed. And Mafia had hit you with another 10 piece on your side too. He said, "Happy birthday, my brother. Bonus birthday bet. CeeDee Lamb over 77.5 receiving yards. He gonna earn his keep this week.
He gonna have to.
He gonna
He
have
gonna
to.
have to. He
Cause
ain't got no
listen,
choice.
I swear to Almighty God, if I put that on my ticket and this nigga drop a ball that would have put him over 78 yards, he don't get it. We gonna jump this nigga.
Nah, I'm snitching. I'm gonna turn in the hand. I'm telling on him. Cause he point shaving. He point shaving, bro.
He said he
You
point
you
shaving.
know that lady. You know that lady at the park with the sunglasses. The Karen. I'm turning to her, bro. I'm telling. Like I'm sick of this. Like he can't just keep doing this to us. But yeah, man, I appreciate all the birthday love, man. Y'all make sure y'all salute to your boy, man. I appreciate you, man. Y'all got me feeling. I'm feeling in the spirit now. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the holiday spirit now. You know? I appreciate y'all.
Darrell Jones said happy C-Day, landlord. Montana said happy birthday, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit those likes and shares. Make sure y'all hit those cash apps, especially the birthday boys. You know, he gonna need some Viagra. And some,
I ain't that old yet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't done yet. Hey, you know.
He said the liquor still do it, man. He said the liquor still do
Yeah,
it. So
yeah.
make sure y'all send enough for my nigga to buy a bottle then, man.
Yeah. Give me some of that good old tequila, and I'll be fine. You know.
Yes, indeed, dog.
Don Julio. You know. I need a sponsor, Don Julio. Y'all need to quit playing.
Listen, they probably getting them hoes out like hotcakes. They don't need no sponsors no more. Everybody and their mama on social media with the bitches on the top of their head.
You got them on the top of their head like they crazy.
Them niggas walking billboards at this point. Put them up. Like, nigga.
They done draw the price up too. Because it didn't used to be that expensive.
Man, listen.
Not that I remember.
It probably wasn't that damn expensive, man. You know something get hot, they gotta jack the price up. Do you remember?
Them bottles like $70 where I'm at, 70 something. They used to be like around the same price as Hennessy that I remember. I could be mistaken.
Do you remember when Champs was like some baby back bullshit and now niggas is spending top of the line money for it?
Facts. I remember this. Everything goes in cycles, man. Everything got its time. You know what I'm saying? Ups and downs. Just like I was telling you, I was walking through the mall the other day, and I seen a big ass Ed Hardy advertisement. Like, wow. I remember, yeah, like I remember, like in the 2000s, he was rocking Ed Hardy. That just shows.
Real shit. Salute to Bambino. Salute to Jesse Gardner. Salute to JV B-Boy. The Beige Boxer. Salute. So, hey, as much love and respect that I gave, Spag, his defense does, and there's no such thing as a perfect defense. You know, there's flaws in zone, there's flaws in man, there's flaws in 3-4, there's flaws in 4-3. The 5-man fronts for us been working so far, but there's flaws in everything, right? One of the weaknesses of his defense appears to be play action. The Dallas Cowboys.
That's what we specialize in. Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. The Cowboys run play action at the 5th highest rate of any offense. This is the most that Dak Prescott has ever ran play action his entire career, by the way. This is a side note. If you wanted to just jot that down, if we doing homework, it'll be on the final exam.
Even with Zeke?
Even with Zeke.
Kellen Moore was pass happy, though.
Yep.
And I know Mike was pass happy, too, but to be fair, I don't think Mike had this level of a run game.
And what do we always say about Mike? You know that Mike, my nigga.
He was not running that hole too now. He ain't trying to give up on the run.
You're like, oh shit. Well, hey, we got 10 rushes on the day. All right, fuck it.
And look,
that.
my stupid ass secretly be like, yes.
Hell yeah.
Fuck all that shit. Like, oh, hey, I'm such a wild receiver. This is ridiculous. I be like, man, look. That run ain't producing, boy. I be questioning why the hell I ran it every time. I'm a receiver, bro. I can't help that shit. I'm sorry.
Cuz said he remember when Dickies suits were $15 to $20 for the whole set. Man.
Thanks. Now they got skinny Dickies suits. It's crazy out here, man.
Yeah, like they done contaminated, what Dickies was, man. They wrong for that shit. But also, just to finish my point, Dak Prescott's 0.33 EPA per dropback is the fourth best, in the NFL off of play action. The Chiefs defense ranks dead last, 32nd in EPA per dropback, and passing DVOA, allowed off of play action. So make this shit sound, simple for folks that don't understand what any of these advanced metrics means. Dallas Cowboys really good at throwing the ball off play action. Chiefs defense really bad at stopping play action passes. That's what that means. You ain't got to understand nothing except for that fact. Cowboys are good at play action. Chiefs are bad at defending it.
Hey, man, and how you feeling like, I know they got a decent rushing defense, right, by the numbers. But I'm thinking, bro, the way we build now, I feel like we can run against damn near anybody. Like, when I seen Tyler Booker over there whooping on Jalen Carter like that, you know what I'm saying? I had to tell him that man got a family. You know what I'm saying? He over there smoking Jalen Carter. Hey, I feel like he can do the same thing against Chris Jones in a good situation. You got a rookie that you can deploy on legendary players like that. Like, it's crazy. So just imagine when he gets in his second year, third year, like, I'm loving what I'm saying from Booker, man. Just being fair, I'm loving what I'm saying from Booker right now.
Yeah, man. I appreciate what Booker has done. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we only had Booker and didn't get George Pickens, I still would not give a fuck about any of this shit.
That's true.
We'd still be in a horrible situation. And if I could have got Tech McMillan, and got Tate Ratledge, in a later round, I would have still been fine. But Tyler Booker's so gangster. I understand why guys that were team trenches like my brother Lou, I understand why they were so gung ho to try to get this nigga. Cause he's dope. He's dope. He's a kid and he out there been whipping grown ass men right now. This the equivalent of you walk in and your homeboy to beat your daddy up. That what the fuck Tyler Booker doing right now. Your homeboy that got his hands on your daddy, he done wore his ass out. That what the fuck that Tyler Booker doing out there, man. Get these grown ass defensive tackles. So I'm taking nothing away from him. He gets absolute respect for what he's been doing up to this point. Hats off to the young gangster Tyler Booker, man. But yeah, I do agree with you though. Like, we've invested entirely too much on the offensive line not to be able to run the ball when we want to. So if Shotty says, "Hey, this is a day we got this opposing team. It's a short ass week. They aren't accustomed to playing, on Thanksgiving. They had to travel. You know what I'm saying? They played a tough physical game themselves the previous week. I'm going to try to beat these niggas up. I'm going to try to beat these niggas the fuck up on the ground just a little bit. And if I am able to establish a run game early on in the contest, if I'm able to go out there and run the football at a high clip, and I can produce, 5-yard gain, 6-yard gain, 8-yard gain, that also opens up the play action pass, and we already discussed that the Chiefs defense, by the numbers and the metrics, have not been very good in defending play action passes. So this might be a game that you want to try and get Javonte Williams. And I know, There's always concerns about his health and his workload. But this is a game that you need to try to run the ball about 32, 33 times. You know, because Chris Jones is gangster. But Chris Jones is a better pass rusher than he is a run stopper. You know what I mean? He's a better pass rusher than he is a run stopper. He's dope at both, but he's a better pass rusher than he is a run stopper. Right? So I'm trying to run the ball. I'm trying to utilize play action. I'm trying to make this a game that I could control. Because if I could control up front myself, us having Quentin Williams up against a backup, and us utilizing those 5-man fronts, I think we could control the line of scrimmage on the other end. So if we're gonna go out here and control the line of scrimmage on the offensive side of the ball, I already feel going into it we can control it on the defensive side.
Yeah, I feel good about it, man. To be honest, I feel like we can run against this team, though. Like you said, like with the money and the resources we invested in this line, we shouldn't go into a game feeling like we can't run. We really should feel like Jason Garrett used to feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing I won't take from Jason Garrett. Like, he felt like he had the best offensive line on the planet, and he like, just deal with it. You're going to have to really stop us.
Mm-hmm. And, when you do shit like that, you shorten the game. You limit the amount of time that your defense has to get on the field. Because think about it, man. We play 15-minute quarters, right? In football, we play 15-minute quarters, correct? So if I have the motherfucking ball 9 minutes, if I have the ball 7 minutes, if I have the ball 8 minutes, I done took away most of the damn quarter. So when you finally get your hand on the ball, you might be trying to press a little bit. You might be trying to make up for lost time. You might be trying to get your bang for your buck for your position. And hell, don't let me get a stop. If I had the ball that long and then you go 3 and out, or you get 1 first down and got to punt the ball away, right? And I get the ball again and I go down here and I drain another 6-7 minutes off the clock, score again, like that puts you in a very precarious situation right there. So I don't mind, that style of play, especially depending on who the hell's on the other side of the ball. Like, I would much rather see Dak Prescott and George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb and Javonte Williams on the field most of Thursday afternoon over watching Patrick Mahomes get chance after chance after chance against this, defense that we got. And I know that they're improved, but on paper, they're still the weakest unit that we have. So that's how I feel about it. You are correct about that. You are 1,000% correct about that. Because Jason Garrett wouldn't have went for that. Jason Garrett going to run the fuck out the ball 30, 36, 37 times. You're going to have to figure that shit out. It said Marty Ball. Yeah, it's Marty Ball. But yeah, like, I don't mind in a situation like this because I actually respect the shit out of Patrick Mahomes. I would much rather have Patrick Mahomes on the sideline looking frustrated and sad and upset because he can't go out there and help his team than having him, get chance after chance after chance after chance after chance to put up points to get this restructured defense that we got. The early returns on investment for this defense has been good. They're average, they're allowing under 20 points per game the first 2 games out. You only allowed 16 against the Raiders. You only allowed 21 against the Eagles. You've completely shut down the run games of these teams the last 2 weeks. But, and there's a but, you ain't played nobody like Patrick Mahomes yet. No matter what you think about Jalen Hurts, some folks think Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. Some folks think Jalen Hurts is a bad quarterback and he's terrible. Some think he's average. Regardless of what you think about Jalen Hurts, nobody, not even his own mother, father, his old lady, children, nobody thinks that Jalen Hurts is the kind of passer that Patrick Mahomes is. Nobody. So,
if my old lady ain't hyping me up like that, she ain't gonna be my old lady for long. I tell you that, goddammit. I wish you would have tell me Patrick Mahomes better than me. Hey, counsel that.
Hey,
Nino Brown.
she ain't gotta tell him. She ain't gotta tell him. But she don't think it. She might tell her, yeah, baby, you that nigga. Whole time she like, shit, you know we can't fuck with it. I don't know why that boy be asking me that shit. Got me
Look,
up here lying.
I don't even know which one works, because if she lied to you, you ain't your life, bitch. You know I ain't that good.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I felt that too. She said it felt weird hearing them keep saying 30-second defense when them niggas scored 21 and never seen the end zone again. 30-second who? That did not make any sense. And I got tired of people downplaying the acquisitions that the Dallas Cowboys made. You had 6 new starters out there. You had Quentin Williams, who never played for you before. Overshown, first game back from injury. Siobhan Revel, that was just his second game back. Kalen Carson was just his second game back. That was Logan Wilson's first time playing. And the first time out, we didn't even have Jadeveon Clowney. That was Jadeveon Clowney first time playing the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't understand that narrative. There's only 11 starters on defense, and we had 6 new starters from the time that we played the Eagles the last time around. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't understand that narrative they were pushing. And listen,
in the way my mind works, I look at it like if you change anything, that can damn near change everything. That's just how my mind works. Because you don't know, everything is a cause and effect, butterfly effect. That's one of my favorite movies. If you change something, you never know how that's going to affect everything else. So it could be bad or good. So this defense is most definitely not the same at all.
Yeah, you go back in time and move a chair, you come back, dinosaurs rule the world.
You know what I'm saying? I really believe it's like that. I believe it's like that, bro. Because you never know real talk, you never know what type of consequences like none of your actions gonna have for the future. Like, you really don't.
You don't. So, hey, that is very true, and that's why Butterfly Effect is a cult classic. Like, folks love that movie. I
absolutely love that movie, bro. Then they so gangster, they had alternate endings. Like, man, y'all better quit playing with my folks.
Real shit. He said,
one of them was so crazy, he just had to not even meet the girl.
Like, your whole life is fine. Just leave her alone. Leave these hoes. That was the motto of that ending. Leave these hoes alone.
She was the devil. She was just the devil, bro. You could have just left her alone.
You mean to tell me there's out of all these possibilities, there's not a possibility of me having a good life with you? Okay. Yeah. Right.
She belonged to the street, man. Leave her alone, Ashton. I forgot the name in the movie, but leave her alone, Ashton. Good Lord.
Yeah, man. Matter of fact, I don't even remember Ashton Kutcher being in movies like that. I just remember that nigga for Punk.
See, I love that 70s show. I like a lot of weird shows. You would never think that I watch shit like that, but I watch a lot of crazy shit. So that 70s show was hilarious to me.
Wait, Ashton Kutcher was in that 70s show?
Yeah, he was one of the stars in the show.
I don't remember that shit. And it's not like I sat up and watched that 70s show, but I would see it come on and shit sometime, not change the channel. You know what I'm saying? I just don't remember that nigga being on there. Let's see. I watch a bunch of like crazy ass movies. Like, I'm big into like horror movies and shit like that. So I done watched some wild shit before. Let's see. He said Kalen Carson has a ham. Yeah, I saw he had a hammy. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and pull the injury report up real quick, man. And listen, y'all don't forget, this is Landlord's 1,735th birthday. So I need y'all to send my boy some money on his Cash App. He's the oldest Cowboy fan known to man. He is so old that he predates the Dallas Cowboys.
I just keep getting older. It's crazy work.
Now, listen, when I started, I said that you were the second oldest nigga in America, in history outside of Methuselah. So you actually started off older and you gotten younger. See, I got love for you. You gotten younger.
I found the youth.
Yeah. But to his point, Tyler Guyton is out. Nate Thomas is going to have to start at left tackle for the Dallas Cowboys. He's going to probably have to miss the marquee matchup against the Detroit Lions as well. So Nate Thomas, I'm not saying you get a reprieve this week, but your toughest test is going to be when you play Aiden Hutchinson. You got to play Aiden Hutchinson next week because he's not going to be able to play. But
that take a game plan right there. See, it's certain players. You know, I love Hutch. Just being honest, like that's one of my favorite players outside of the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Hutch is a monster to me. But man, that take a defensive game plan, well, an offensive game plan to try to neutralize Hutch. Like he's a monster. He's an absolute monster.
Yeah. So again, Kalen Carson questionable. You know that's why I saw a red flag when they brought up Corey Ballantyne from the practice squad. So they might be out here concerned. You know if he's going to be able to play or not. He said, "Help landlord buy his wrinkle cream." That shit works, obviously.
You got people talking about I'm using wrinkle cream and shit.
He does not listen. He does not use, wrinkle cream. He used baby blood.
You know what they say? Black don't crack if you ain't smoking crack. You good.
Shout out to Swift, man. He said, long time since the last time, bro. He said, bang, bang, 49 a game. Salute, man. See, that's why I be saying, like, we have a bunch of folks come through here, man. We
ain't even got no problems with y'all this year. Leave us alone, man. Debo always be trying to come around, snatching chains and shit. We was over here having a good time. We ain't scared of y'all no more, though. We ain't scared of y'all no more.
We ain't scared of y'all. We play them next year in Dallas. So, hopefully we get a chance to go to their game and let's give them the good look they need to beat their ass this time around.
They ain't met this team with some gangsters on it. We got gangsters on the team now. So we ready for y'all. Yes, but hey, I've been working on a couple of nicknames for George Pickens. I don't know which one I want to call him.
What you gonna call this nigga?
They kind of obvious, but it works. George of the Jungle, because he's an animal.
Okay,
George of the Jungle. George of the Jungle. And then I said some wild shit like George W. Bush. George W. Pickens. That nigga a president of this shit. Like, I like it what I'm saying from George. When you play like that, you deserve a nickname. You know what I'm saying?
What about
you deserve a nickname.
George
Jefferson?
George Jetson, because he said a nigga from another planet.
George Jetson is crazy. I like that. I like that. That go hard.
Let's see. That is some presidential shit. George W. Pickens, it sound like this nigga run the country.
That's it. Look, that was sneaky. For some reason, that one was sneaky to me. Like, I thought it was like George W. Pickens. That's it. Like, it kind of goes crazier than you think when you hear it. Like, that nigga's the president of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. President of the Hands Club, nigga. Nigga ain't dropping shit.
Alright.
He said, y'all see Rag. Yeah, I saw that Rag now unretired just to come play the Dallas Cowboys. Niggas bringing niggas out of retirement to play the Cowboys, man. God damn. Frank Ragnow, they all pro center. He retired before the season started, and now he unretiring. He might be able to play against the Dallas Cowboys next week.
The Lions?
For the Lions. That gangster ass center they had.
Ah, shit. We gonna fold his old ass up when he meet Quinn Williams. Watch what I say.
Yeah, gonna make that nigga take it. He gonna unretire, get his ass whooped, and then retire again. That nigga gonna make a guest appearance. He gonna play the Cowboys.
Quinn finna send his ass right back to that wheelchair. He got some for his ass.
Yeah.
I don't know what they thought. He must didn't know we got Quinn Williams. He forgot. Like he didn't know. Didn't nobody tell him. Like he must be the most unliked person in Detroit. Like they ain't even tell him. Now look, they probably, you know how it be like, you don't want to hurt your people feelings. Like he up there hype, like I'm gonna come back, y'all, and I'm gonna do this, and they like the whole time they sitting up there like, maybe you shouldn't do that, but they don't want to like rain on his parade, so they just let him rock out. Like Bro, do you know they just got a boogeyman over there, bro? I don't know if you knew
Man, they got a nigga that eats people over there now.
that.
Like they set him up for failure though. Like listen, you love your people, you supposed to tell them about some danger. Like that nigga is in danger playing Quentin Williams.
Facts. They tripping.
Yeah,
They
they
set
tripped
them up
out.
for failure for sure.
Miss Regina said Mark Holmes made a T-shirt with CD and Pickens on it that says Starsky and Clutch instead of Starsky and Hutch.
That sound dope.
Who
Shout
get
out to
that?
Mark Holmes.
Shout out to Mark Holmes. He originated in this shit, man.
Yeah.
Who get that yak? CD or Pickens? Both them niggas.
Mark can say whatever he want to say because he predicted Dak Prescott. Yeah, I don't care what he say after that. He did that.
Hell yeah.
Mark, he a goat for that one.
He ain't got to say shit else, nigga. Y'all
He
better.
ain't got to be right on nothing else. He got the ultimate dub. Shout out to Mark. Do he still be having the little voodoo doll? We might need that mug for tomorrow.
Joe Boo, he might.
Yeah, Joe Boo still out there? I ain't seen.
I think he do. I don't know. Y'all let me know. You know if Cowboy Joe Boo was still with us. We out 4 to 6 weeks. Only way we see Guyton again this season is if Thomas struggles, which I don't think he will. Ooh, is Tyler Guyton gone for that long? Let me see. Because there's only 6 weeks. There's only 6 weeks left in the season. I just thought about that shit. Also, shout out to Devontae Williams for still being top 5 in rushing yards with only 6 weeks left. He has 896 yards and he needs only 104 yards to break the 1,000-yard plateau. For the first time in his season. First time of his career, First time in his career breaking 1,000 yards in the NFL. Said we need that black cat from the Giants game. I remember that shit. That shit seemed like it seemed like it happened not too long ago, but that shit been like 6 years ago, bro. But then I didn't know Tyler Guyton was hurt like that, man. I knew we had an ankle sprain, but shit. Hold on. Let me look into this Tyler Guyton stuff. And now I'm gonna ask the question: if Tyler Guyton is out for a prolonged period of time, and Nate Thomas does play good, does Tyler Guyton get his job back? I'm not trying to be messy before Thanksgiving because it's all about being thankful and shit. But if he is gone for the remainder of the regular season and Nate Thomas out there bitch hooping, will they give him his job back? What you think, Lan?
That man a first round pick.
I didn't ask you that.
That's what I think.
That he's gonna come back?
Who you getting small with, man? Don't make me spell. You better respect your elders, man. Oh, you just said I was older than all these folks, and then you come talking crazy. I thought you were from the South. We have respect. You know, we show hospitality to our elders. So, hey, man, watch your tone, young man. Watch your tone. But, yeah. Yeah, man. If competition is true, if competition is king, like the one trying to say, then he probably shouldn't. Because he went playing excellent. He showed some growth, though. I think Guyton wasn't a plug-and-play guy, bro. Like, let's just be honest about that. Even though we needed him to be, I don't think he was a plug-and-play guy. Now, maybe if he would have set out a whole year or something, like if he would have had a red shirt year, he probably would have came back and been a gangster. Because I think he just got to develop. He needs some more developmental reps. Real talk. I think he probably be a beast by next year.
Possibly so. And which one? He said they both. they're gonna kick him back to his original right tackle spot. Maybe not, man. I don't know. Tyler Guyton, man, and this the thing, like, he has played better this year. I like Tyler Guyton. He is good at times, but he's so fucking inconsistent, bro. It's the penalties. You know, it really is the penalties. This nigga get at least 2 red zone penalties every motherfucking day. And of course not. No. Nobody that's not melanated can ever call me a nigga. You know what I'm saying? He said he could be a beast in his rightful spot. Maybe so. Possibly, maybe so. I gotta see it. But also using my devious Jerry Jones inspired mind, you know, you saved $12 million cutting Terrence Steele, and next year I still have 3 years of cheap labor from Tyler Guyton. So if I wanted to spend one of the first round picks on the best left tackle in the draft, you know, I could do that. Or
I was just about to say, I feel way more comfortable buying a left tackle. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's about buying one, or, you know, using the first.
I'm saying like drafting one, yeah.
Yeah, like a real actual left tackle that we ain't gotta change their position, and, you know, yeah, I would be fine with that. Now it would still be dependent, on what Nate Thomas do as well. Cause Nate Thomas is gangster and he holding it down. Because I think this is a playoff team. Because you're gonna see more than just Nate Thomas for 6 games. You're gonna get a chance to see Nate Thomas in the postseason. You know,
I already seen somebody, man, he came in the game, dude, throw him out the way, like instantly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm willing to let it see. So Nate Thomas, you know, he might be something, but I gotta see it, because he'll have his opportunities. He'll play some decent pass rushers. You know, he'll play the ghost of Von Miller, towards the end of the season. We play the Giants again. Brian Burns, one of the best pass rushers in the National Football League. They got Dim. They got Thibodeau. They still got Abdul Carter. So they got some great pass rushers that you can evaluate him against. The Vikings got some great pass rushers you can evaluate him against. You know, of course, Aiden Hutchinson when we play him. You know, they're going to probably...
The ghost of Von Miller is diabolical too, my bad. But I had to go back to that. You can't just brush by statements like that. Like, that sounds like he'll show up at your door on Halloween just with a sack and just say, boo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
Disappear in a puff of smoke.
That's ridiculous. The ghost of Von Miller.
The ghost of Von Miller. He out there, bitch, still hunting niggas. Remember me? This
nigga diabolical. I like Devontae Williams, but every time I say his name, I think of Jodeci. I think of some one of them 90s groups. And then in my head, I hear, ooh, yeah. I hear that little note they used to make. That name is just one of them.
Real talk. Now Lulu said they've been trying to bench Steele all season to write on the wall. If Thomas plays well, Guyton going back to right tackle. That's very possible. Oh, also I seen Eric Kendricks' ads signed with the damn 49ers. Nigga came off the couch. Why everybody don't want to be at home with their family on Thanksgiving? They done pissed them niggas off that bad. Niggas unretiring on motherfucking Thanksgiving. Like, hell no.
They trying to come together to stop the Cowboys. They trying their best. They said they look like they finna prosper. Hell nah. We got to assemble. Haters assemble.
Yeah, For Life 9, I remember you, because I think I lost a bet to your ass at one point. But yeah, man, it's been about an hour and a half so far. I'm getting hungry, and I got shit to do before I can get situated. You got any final thoughts you want to add to the conversation before we get off of here, Cuzzy?
Nothing, man. I'm just thankful for another year on this planet. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm gonna see y'all again before the birthday or after the birthday. Who knows? But hey, man, I'm just trying to enjoy myself to the fullest and be thankful. And it sucks that our happiness on Thanksgiving always be tied to the Cowboys. So like if we gonna have a good holiday, it's gotta be a win. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hopefully we have a good holiday. You know what I'm saying? If you anything like me, the Cowboys can ruin your holiday. So you know what I'm saying? So hopefully they don't do it this year.
We'll see. They better not, cause my wife done prepared a feast. I'm trying to eat all this shit. I cannot lose my appetite. So you know what?
Facts.
Yes, indeed. So yeah, man. Fuck with me. We'll holler at y'all. Happy Thanksgiving. If y'all need to hit me up, cause you say you want to holler at me, hit me up on Twitter or some shit. My @ is more Henny. So if you want to holler at me, hit me on Twitter or something, man. It's more Henny. You know, so you want to holler at the hen dog, hit me on Twitter. I'll chop it up with y'all people, man. But in the words of my brother West Coast Cowboy, uh, never look down, cause the stall is up. I'm hungry as fuck. I'm holler at y'all.